Hey guys, Fozzie here. So I haven't been making any new videos in a while, but just want you guys to know I care about you and I really live to entertain, so I got a little bit of a treat. It's now coming. I'm now doing the best of the movies from um from 2024. Enjoy. Bob Marley, One Love. This was a great movie biopic about like a wonderful classic reggae musician, and like it was so amazing. You, it didn't even need to be a whole movie about Bob's life. It's just about him like starting a movement, starting a revolution. That was a treat in its own. Really liked the movie, and I'm glad I saw it. Definitely something to see. And now number two is a sequel to a classic that made me feel like a kid again. Inside Out 2. Man, seeing all these emotions like the next step, this was a fun adventure to watch. This was a fun adventure to watch, to see what goes on through teens' minds. This was amazing. Like, it was even nice that it brought to also see about like how like Riley's been evolving over time. That was just perfect. A real treat to a movie, and I'm glad I got to see it. And now, next up, we got a movie based on a conspiracy theory that was really a fun one. Fly Me to the Moon. Well, like, this movie was made about, like, when somebody wants to sign into NASA to make them a big deal, to make it look like they go to the movie, it is such a good adventure, and like it would have been good even if it would have been like a real story, but it was just so amazing about like the way that they made this movie seem like the conspiracy theory. It was wonderful. I had a good time to watch it. It was amazing. And next up is another movie that's underrated, but it definitely brought out one was a fun adventure about a lovable old woman. Selma. Selma was a sweet movie about like a woman who is setting her ways, but Selma gets scammed, but does she let it stop her? No way. She fights for it and she's like, you're not going to get to me, and she keeps going. And then Selma and her friend Ben go to get the money back. This was such an adventure. I watched it on Hulu every chance I got. Just amazing. I definitely recommend it. Was a wonderful send-off to the late great Richard Roundtree. Now for a sci-fi movie that kind of got too much swept under the radar. Speak No Evil. Man, when this country meets like this kid, like this couple meets this one boy and they don't know what's going on, the mystery will keep you here in stitches. Man, you never know what's going on, but like, it has one of the best twists I've seen in movie history. Man, James McAvoy as the boy's father, that is a phenomenal thing. Now for a movie I know you know, A Real Pain. Man, these two cousins who go to to Poland to honor their grandmother. This was such a beautiful and funny story. It was a great movie, a great watch, and I really loved every second of it. Had a wonderful Rory Culkin. He was just so good at it. He it. I mean, I. It's really nice to see him doing it. If you ever feel let down, Definitely give this a watch. You'll like it. And my next one, A Complete Unknown. Was this the greatest movie? Well, no, it really wasn't. Was it a greatest story about Bob Dylan? No. Was it definitely a good movie to watch if you're a Bob Dylan fan? Absolutely. Timothy Chalamet, though, with all the music he brought to it, oh man, it was really like you were watching Bob Dylan the whole time. Timothy was just so amazing. I'm really sorry to see he did not get the Oscar for this. I mean, he was really ripped off. It's definitely a good movie, and I definitely recommend you checking it out. Number 3, Sonic 3. Man, one of the best movies I ever saw, I think, that involved a video game character is this. I mean, I don't get why no one talks about it. It's like, it's got Jim Carrey in it. It's got James Marsden. The animation's perfect, but no, it was just great. Seeing this, like, Sonic go on his adventure with his friends, and them going against Dr. Robotnik. It was just so amazing, and I really can't help it. I definitely recommend this. Okay. And number 2 is a sequel that we've all been waiting for a long time, and when it came out, was it amazing? Beetlejuice. Yep, it finally happened, and man, was I glad to watch it. Seeing the Ghost was the most comeback. Seeing Lydia's daughter was amazing. Seeing cameos from the Forest People movie, that Willem Dafoe was great. The New Adventure was awesome. The Danny DeVito cameo was great. Oh man, this was so fun. Like seeing the New Adventure was great. It took a long time, but man, was it worth it. Seriously, I don't, okay, I like Joaquin Phoenix and he deserved it, but how he was nominated for Joker and Michael Keaton wasn't nominated to Beetlejuice, I'll never know. And number 1 was number 1 on another list in another form. When I did my favorite music calls, this was number 1. So my favorite movie of the year is Wicked. Yep. Okay, I saw Wicked with a friend recently at the theater, and it was as amazing as the play as it was. But the movie, I think, is just as good. Like, Ariana and Cynthia, they were phenomenal as Glinda and Elphaba. The music was so good. This really transports you to Oz. I really love this movie, and I'm glad it got made. I'm looking forward to seeing, like, the second book that'll be released this year. So, that was my movies of the top 10 favorite ones of this year. I can't wait to see what this year brings. So, I hope you enjoy it. What are your ones? Let me know in the comments, and arrivederci.